Balatro sucks now. And guess what? It's your fault. But you might be asking why? Why have I got something to do with it? As a passionate Balatro fan who's achieved Completionist Plus on 4 different platforms and has been making interesting content on the game as of late, I think it's about time that I make a stand and state my case. Between low effort slop, creator drama, and the community's sheer level of arrogance, there's plenty of reasons why you're to blame. And to begin, we should talk about the issue that's the cornerstone for every point I'll be making in this video: meta. Meta stands for most effective tactics available. It essentially refers to the best strategies you can take to win in either the easiest fashion, fastest way, or with the likeliest outcome. After every little nook and cranny has been explored, we've only got players who attempt to get the highest score possible, instead of playing creatively and having to think outside the box when limitations are placed upon your decisions. Strategies such as playing the crutch of pairs and high cards to win aren't inherently wrong, but they're so tiresome to watch. When Balatro first released, it was super interesting to see all of these budding strategies being developed slowly over time, and leading to some effective high scoring methods, like the infamous Baron Mime Steel Red Seals for KO observatories and PhotoChad printers. But once the allure of the game was washed away and everyone's seen these strategies repeatedly, what are we left with? Soulless plays that evoke no response in me whatsoever. And whenever I spot thumbnails showcasing these, it's just such a turn off. I'm not going to sit through another 30-minute video just for it to be a triple B run with Blueprint, Brainstorm and Bloodstone. I'd say that triple B stands for something else. Boring Balatro bait. The Balatro community have created some spectacular mods for all of us to enjoy, which we'll touch upon later. But one mod category that I have grievances with in particular are calculator mods. These mods destroy the fundamental piece of the game, the vibe. In a Reddit Q&A with LocalThunk, he was asked a question on whether he was considering adding score preview in the future. He wrote, "In Balatro, my personal belief is that the game is more fun when you set up your Rube Goldberg machine and watch it go before knowing whether or not the hand will run the round. This adds some drama and suspense for players that don't feel like they need to know the exact score before pressing play. Analysing every minor detail is such a bore, with popular Balatro figures having used these calculators in Balatro multiplayer tournaments. It destroys any semblance of enjoyment from the game by turning the game into who can exploit an Excel spreadsheet more effectively. Why not defeat your opponent using your brain and wits instead of having it handed to you on a silver platter at the press of a button?" Another category of Balatro mods that really bother me with their existence are seed previews. Particular standout choices include the Brainstorm mod, allowing you to enter inputs such as what vouchers appears first, or what legendary joker you pull from your first Arcana pack, and the Soul, which is a website to enter a seed and determine exactly what will appear in each shop to plan your run accordingly. These tools break the whole point of the game: unpredictability. When you get these moments of an instant soul or a great free rare joker all the time, it destroys the special feeling you get when you obtain it in the first place. It no longer feels like a moment that sticks out because all moments are completely planned out from the very beginning. Sometimes in poker, you'll get dealt a bad hand. It's fundamentally the same in Balatro. Being dealt a bad shot can suck, and being given a dead-on arrival run can be frustrating, but removing the possibility of these events occurring removes the stakes, and without stakes, winning doesn't mean anything. And this is a main component that content creators are removing from their videos. Instead of trying to push the boundaries of Balatro and what we thought possible for content to raise these stakes, we're making low-effort video slop that prioritizes clicks over challenge. As a content creator, I want to raise the bar for content, which is why I've been coding my own mods, such as playing an entire run but every blind is Cerulean Bell, or every card is face down, in addition to community mods like Blindside to play as the boss blinds, and Archipelago for cross-world randomization. These mods fundamentally change the game and give an exciting and fresh perspective for viewers to watch, and in my eyes are some of the best videos that are coming out of the Balatro space. Instead of getting this sophisticated content though, we're getting nothing but stupid slop from the majority of creators. And the most frustrating part of this is that I've seen this happen many times with roguelikes. One notable example that comes to mind is a particular egg's favourite, the Binding of Isaac. For example, one particular creator known as Lazy Mattman, no pun intended, is one of the biggest creators of Binding of Isaac content. However, instead of showcasing mods with unique ideas and concepts in them, or making some unique challenges, he plays low effort slop that's added in yet another overpowered die that rerolls items into brimstones and splits off into a bazillion bullets with a 1,000,000 damage multiplier.
What is up, gamers? And this is the Faith dice, reroll by your faith. What happens when I press the space bar? We get Eucharist, a straight up angel item. Cool.
It's just not interesting. Overpowered content doesn't contain any challenge, and there's no form of tension. Videos with content that changes the game so drastically is okay, but only if there's a substantial difference that can be processed without an explanation. Mods such as Cryptid may be fun when you first play them, but the enjoyment is short-lived because there's no challenge or motivation to continue playing. For me, haha funny high number doesn't instill a sense of pleasure in me. The saddest part of the state of the game is the community itself. There's a staggering amount of visceral hate that people hold upon prominent members of the community. As of writing this script, the man responsible for creating Balatro multiplayer released a statement saying that one of the highest ranked admins had permanently stepped down from their role due to harassment from Bean's community when he posted his latest video. And all of this vitriol over a card game? It's a sorry state of affairs really, and I've experienced this myself. When I made a video a few weeks ago titled I Fixed Balatro's 10 Worst Jokers from F tier to S tier, I posted it with the perspective of a game developer. As someone who is working on their own Balatro inspired game currently, I felt it would be a great piece of content to release and would be an effective exercise for me to think about catering to different strategies that people would inevitably find, not just in my game but in Balatro as well. I got some lovely comments about how well edited the video is and some of the ideas being great, which I very much appreciate. However, there were quite a lot of comments, most of which I had to delete, that say I'm awful at the game, they're thankful that I have no input in Balatro's development or design, and that I should not make videos on the game again. The particular section of the video talking about a specific joker, the square joker. Despite me clearly making a joke about the meta strategy of high cards and pairs in the game, I guess all hands are equal, but some are more equal than others. I'm looking at you too, high card and pair. I get personally insulted in the comments. Instead of respectfully breaking down the opinions that I expressed in the video, I ended up being judged by complete imbeciles too preoccupied with their know-it-all egos and their feigned intellect to formulate an opinion without being judgmental. This community is so arrogant and stuck in their own little world of optimizing the game to its limit that it takes away any semblance of fun when a different idea is presented. I think we owe it to ourselves and to each other to not be so irrationally dismissive of other people's opinions. Now, with all of this being said, you might be saying, it's a single player game, let me play how I want. And you're absolutely right. Go for it. I implore you to play however you'd like, but don't expect it to be fun or good for content. Don't bully me into submission to your view of how everyone should play the game. Quite frankly, I think your way of playing the game is terrible and it's not how I want to spend my time. As a Balatro player, I want the game to challenge me, to give me enjoyment from defying the norm and thinking rational, outside the box ideas to achieve victory and beat Anti-8. I don't want to win by calculating every possible outcome with some Balatro crystal ball clairvoyance. As a Balatro content creator, I think other creators need to stop treating their audience like idiots. When a viewer clicks on my Balatro content, I'm going to make sure that they get a unique experience. I want them to know that I value their time and I'm going to provide them with something brilliant to watch and interact with. Perhaps something to get inspired by. As a Balatro viewer, I want to watch content that'll excite me. I want to see something that I've never seen before. I want to feel like this is a game that will continue to grow with new events like Major League Balatro and Bean's $10,000 tournament. But out of all of these, I'm a Balatro fan, someone who appreciates this game for everything it is and everyone who has been impacted by it. But if other players, content creators and viewers can't, well, I say that Jumbo isn't a joker. They're the real fools in this scenario.